Hi, my name is Joe, and welcome back to Chaos Season. I got an hour to do this, secured the tier 39, let's take a look-see at the team. So, I wanted to give Aether a spin here. Nidavellir gets his second appearance, Duo Robin with Occultist Strike for damage, Red Feud for any Ike Breath of Life shenanigans that may occur, and Hardy Bearing for also Ike, but also for attuned Erica. I did some testing, and yeah, if Robin gets the Hush Spectrum off, and Hardy Bearing is active, then yeah, she beats Erica. So yeah, this is going to be a must-run unit, IMO. And then I have Marthring Astra, comboed with the Times Pulse from Nidavellir. Yeah, gonna be firing off quite often. I have +1 Ike with Fireblood and Canto Control. I mean, I have Fatal Smoke and I have Breath of Life, but on defense, I highly value Canto Control, and I had nobody else that I wanted to use that has it. So yeah, I'm kind of biting the bullet on this one, and it works out fine. Tina makes her return. Standard, like, no investment. She's literally just there to steal all the bonuses, because we're in a bonus-heavy meta, and then give it to all these goons. And then, surprisingly, I have Winter Edelgard, Celica Ring, no Gale Force, despite having these two. And the reason I do that is for Nidavellir to potentially come in with the Wings of Mercy. And in hindsight, it's a little counterintuitive because Divine Nectar gives you that healing at start of combat. But he might warp once or twice, but yeah. Not the best team ever, but it is a lot of strong, hard-to-deal-with units, especially this Winter Edelgard with Celica Ring on defense is a monkey wrench. You don't really see that. Yeah, and with it being Chaos Season, and there not being that many bonus stats to go around because you don't have, like, the Mythic Blessings and whatnot, she can just one-shot a ton of stuff. And it's funny. And really annoying. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright. Match number 1. What do we got? Tuned Ashura, Ivy, Golveg, Fomortis plus it, and Milla, who I did pick up in the Hollow Forms. I never had Milla before. And you know what? Probably not going to use her that much. Okay. Okay, that's quite a start. He realized he messed up, and then called it quits. I respect that. But yeah, I never had Milla before. Ooh, Ashnard. +10. Nice. The support with Ashnard, if you don't have, what's it called? The fire, whatever, this thing. Jeez, I'm losing my mind. If you don't have that type of skill in the A slot, Ashnard support is really good. It does give you that guard effect with like a decent range. So Ashnard and George are both really good supports for Ike if you don't have the like super premium fodder to just slap on your Ike. And even then they're pretty decent support. But especially if you're on a budget. So let's see what happens here. Nidavellir gets to play bop bop. Not much you can do here, bud. Oh, I love seeing actual numbers against Ike. And then Edelgard with the -30 attack and defense, by the way. Let's see. Still hits for 25. Not that it really matters, he had 1 HP, but look at these daunts, man. That is crazy.
Accept it.
Like, we're in a... And she still one-shots. That's funny. But yeah. It's crazy how many visual buffs we have to deal with in the current meta. But also stuff like Attune Micaiah, who's right here. Just giving you minus a billion stats just for existing. It's kind of crazy. Marth Ring on the Kagero, I love it. Celica Ring on Micaiah, which I did on one of my defenses. And this new guy with Ike Ring, weirdly enough. Do you get distant counter in your... No, you don't get distant counter when he transforms. That's a little odd, because Ike Ring only works if you're 2 range, right? Am I stoned? You're just trying to clear the buildings right now. Nothing crazy. However, you've allowed... Now you have to engage into a team that already has stolen all of your buffs. Let's just... Oh, well, this is gonna kill her. No doubt. Wow. Yeah. Let me just see how many buffs I've stolen, though, with Tina. So this is... Yeah. That's from Asker, Insight. There's so much stuff for free. A lot of that stuff is from Ajura's weapon, as well. But it's a fantastic weapon for support. It gives, like, no NFU and Panic, Null Panic. Really cool. Okay. We got some weird, goofy movement shenanigans that don't pan out. That's kind of cringe.
I'm here for you.
You're done. Kanto control, and now this guy just has to take it. Hush. Dude, nothing is surviving this unit, it feels. I think this is, like, in the conversation for best unit, like, #1, top 1 unit in the entire game, Duo Robin. Like, they are meta and anti-meta at the same time. It's just so fucking crazy, the Hush spectrum. Like, that's why I'm convinced you have to run Duo Robin on your defenses now, because it's just like a catch-all unit. Yep. Alright. What we got? Leon. Wait, what the... Paul? Anyways. Micaiah with the Hardy Bearing, I respect it. Ike with Breath of Life. And that's about it. So let's see, Micaiah comes in, nukes Edelgard's face off, but the Kanto control takes effect once again. I don't know what people are doing. Like, I'm convinced this game is actually turned into Yu-Gi-Oh! Where people just don't read anything. They don't even check what your units have anymore. Nobody knows what Tina does? It's like, famously, nobody knows what Tina does unless you have her. Nobody wants to read it. And, yeah, nobody checks for skills anymore, it seems like. And that's it. Alright, let's see. Ooh. So we have Attuned Peony, Bridal Embla, who I think is fantastic, but I still haven't used her. Like, that's... I'm gonna keep going. Ooh. Ruptured Sky. I like it. And that's about it. Anyway. So, yeah, I really like Bridal Embla. I think a lot of people were waiting for Bridal Embla, but, like, the game is just so monogamous. Or, that's not the right word. That's like a marriage term. Homogenous. Jeez. Where everything is the same. You literally, for the last 6 months, you just bring Ike to everything. If you have Ike, you just bring Ike to everything. And then if you don't, you're playing a different game than everybody. Every defense is built around Ike, and yeah, Ike is just the game. So...
You're all right.
I really hope they do something about it.
Breathe deep.
I mean, Duo Robin is an answer. Duo Robin is a consistent answer. Truly, it is. Even after Breath of Life.
Careful not to burn.
But, I don't know. The game is just kind of goofy right now. But,
You're all right.
on the other hand, Gale Force is also extremely strong right now because everything on defense is either an AoE nuke with no defenses or the bulkiest thing ever just to try to stall and survive. My bad, I had to answer a call. What was I saying? Okay, everything on defense is either an AoE nuke with no defenses, so it's easy to kill, or a support for those units, right? They don't really run bulky shit on defense anymore unless it's a save for Sharena or whatever. I mean, I still like running double save, but it is what it is.
I'll guide you.
Anyway, the point is, Gale Force is better than it's ever been. The units for Gale Force, I mean, you see the Golveg right here. Golveg, Sharena, and Winter Edelgard, you get like over 10 actions. I think exactly 10 actions from those 3 characters.
I'll guide you.
Just from 3 characters, you get 10 actions. And that alone is enough to overwhelm any defense. Any defense. It does not matter. Like, you even saw it last week, where I had... Let me go through this real quick. Ooh, nice investment. Questionable investment. Okay. Even last week you saw that I had Brave Edelgard on my team, literally for Sharena and Winter Edelgard, and just the combination of the amount of actions those 2 units have, it's just too much. Even for the premier, bulkiest, arguably still tier 0 near save in the game, green by the way, it just doesn't matter. Even with deflect melee, it does not matter. The Sharena and Winter Edelgard still get through them. Eventually, they get through them. And that is just ridiculous to me. I think I'm going to experiment with Acts of Devotion on Brave Edelgard. I think that'll be fun. Just doing like 25 burn damage to people before combat even starts, while still getting a comparable amount of stats in combat. And having more visible defense from the Defense Refine than her perf. I think there's some merit to that. Like, her Refine is still really good. To this day, it's still really strong. But, like, in the sims I've done against my own defense, trying to use, like, Sharena and Winter Edelgard, like, they'll hit Winter Edelgard, or I'm sorry, they'll hit Brave Edelgard, and then do like 30 with the no quarter, and then she responds with Armored Blaze, and it does like 12 damage to Sharena. It's ridiculous, the amount of damage reduction. It's depressing. It really is. There's no other word for
Lord
it.
Manfroy.
Dude, this match is going on forever. I'm about to turn off animations. I only had the animations on because, like I said, I was testing before I started recording.
An obvious ploy.
Wow. Turned off 2 of my units. That's crazy. But guess what? You didn't turn off Ike, Leon. It doesn't matter. Dude, okay. The most troll part about Nidavellir is that he just uses a movement option and then cantos back a million spaces. So I'm high-key gonna just take off reposition on him, even though I was trying to play into the whole Divine Nectar thing, which, if you don't know, one of the effects of that insane skill is if you use a rally, I think it's a rally, or a movement skill, you refresh yourself.
I failed them.
And it's kind of just not been doing anything. Alright, surely you surrender now. Jesus Christ. Please, end my suffering. Bob. Alright, turn off the animations, I apologize. Whoa, what the? Bro didn't even finish grinding his Winter Edelgard, what the heck? Double Golveg, by the way. It's another great Gale Forcer if you're on a budget. Slap Fury 4 on her and call it a day. But Celica Ring, Winter Edelgard, against a team like this where the only bulky unit is Ike, and you don't have any, like, warping shit, anti-warping gatekeeper stuff. Yeah. Celica Ring, Winter Edelgard just wreaks havoc. And that's it. Very, very strong unit. Like, okay, dude. In Arena has become unplayable because of Celica Ring Edelgard, and mainly just Celica Ring in general, but, ooh. Plus 10 Asker with the works? I love it. Anyway. Yeah, Arena has become torture, man. Literally, just because these whales with plus 10 Winter Edelgard, plus 10 Emblem Ike with Celica Ring. Oh, well, Ike doesn't even need the Celica Ring. But Winter Edelgard with the Celica Ring, you just lose. You just lose. There's no Grail unit you can bring that doesn't just instantly die to that. It's not possible. And there's no Grail unit with anti-warping, at least as far as I'm aware. So, yeah. That's just an auto-lose. Plus 10 Emblem Ikes were an auto-lose, and they still kind of are, unless you specifically have, like, there are 2 or 3 Grail units that can actually fight him, and I built one of them. One of them is Maugier, but he doesn't score well because he's a cad. But I've seen people use that against Emblem Ike in Arena. But I recently built New Year's Kana, that blue dragon, specifically to deal with Emblem Ike because I couldn't take it anymore. I needed something. Yeah, and if you watch my last summoning video, I literally said if I pulled another legendary Alir, I would just build New Year's Kana and give her Dragon Roar and Pledge and whatnot, and I did. I got the Alir and I built her. I'm a man of my word. And it works. It works. She's not like a premier Omni tank. I gave her Lagoo's Friend and Scowl also. I had to. It had to be done for her to even stand a chance against Ike. But yeah, she can fight Ike. And she's not like a premier Omni tank where you can just throw her into anything. She doesn't have that much damage reduction, and not that much defense either. Yeah, she doesn't have that much defense either. It's mainly just res, speed, and attack she has a ton of. But, yeah. Really good unit, and I'm not dissatisfied at all. And then I also built Fallen Lloyd with GLR, Buffer, the works. And he, honestly, I've been a little disappointed with. And that's really depressing because I was looking forward to building that unit so much, but like the stuff that's in Arena these days, it's just too much. Alright. I guess he FF'd. But yeah, that's enough about Arena. Plus 10, Dimitri with the works. I feel for you, bud. And he has the speed and defense. That's what I have too. I'm trying to make Dimitri work again, also. It's another unit that I just desperately want to work, because he's arguably my favorite unit in all of Fang. Like, the Brave outfit he has, and the Refine, and all that stuff. Oh my god. I was gonna say it's all great, but now, once you see that, you realize it's just not enough. There are some people that still are super high on the unit, but even with Breath of Life, even with Lagoo's Friend, even with the Emblem rings, even with the insane support units that are out, like, it's just not enough. It is not enough. Like, that unit still loses to some Duo Sonickies because of the Brave hit. Even if you have Aegis or whatever. Like, it's crazy. The nukes are crazy. But I desperately want Brave Dimitri to work again. I'm hoping that CYL brings some type of insane new skill, or at the very least, a support, and at the very, very least, another unit with Breath of Life to pull. Because that would be nice. I want to give it to Micaiah, and I want to give it to Dimitri, potentially. And look at this. Winter Edelgard just gets to come in, do her thing. Kill 2 units for literally free. And I can't imagine you stay after that. I'd be pissed too, yup. But yeah. Another day, another video where I kind of doom about the state of the game. Uh-oh. Let's see what this does. Let's see, bop. And then Kanto control. But okay, rare footage of Fallen Crom. Still a great support unit. Honestly, and he can fight too. I really like that unit. There are some people that are dooming about him, but I always liked him, and I always thought he was good. Being a Cav with that reposition skill and, it's not ruse, but snag, yeah. Like, he's great. And, funny thing, Fallen Crom is actually my de facto Heroic Ordeals support unit. Literally, with that unit, you can just, you can just level whatever unit you have that you want to get the flowers for to 20 or like 30, and then get your skills or whatever, and then just send them in under-leveled, and with the bonus stats and reposition from this Fallen Crom, you just inflict so many debuffs, the stat swing is so much that you can just win. Highly recommend if you have that unit. But yeah, I basically spent the whole time talking about Arena and Heroic Ordeals, which is kind of funny, but yeah, let's tally up the score here. So it is looking like we went 10-2. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. At worst, that's what I'm looking for. 10-2. Or 9-2, whatever the game decides to give me. But yeah, pretty good season. And next season, what do we have? We got this guy, this girl, this girl, this girl, this guy, and this guy. Ooh. But yeah, this could be very interesting. I'm gonna have to build my team after this recording's done. Definitely want to use Aether again. I don't know about this. I might bring her on offense at the very least. Amelia I want to try on defense with the bonus stats. And that in tandem with Hathrune's Divine Nectar and Nidaveller's Hexblade. That's already 2 buffs right there. And I think she needs 5 to get the DR piercing. So I'll probably bring like Nerval and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna build a team with her, him, and maybe Legendary Crom. Because I actually got a really good Legendary Crom, like best in slot Legendary Crom from whatever that mode is. You know the mode where you buy the thing and you can pick a unit that you run into. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, I got one with Close Bonus Doubler, the Goose Friend, Oath in the C slot, Deadeye, like 25 flowers, the works, Attack IV, and I never pulled Legendary Crom, so I basically had to do that. I was compelled to. So yeah, maybe I'll let that guy loose this season, and then I'll have 4 bonus units on defense. Should be fun, but yeah. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all for watching, I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.